Williams.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
To throw again on second down, Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Bridgewater again. He'll get this one to Patrick. That one a first down pickup of 8. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. There we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter. because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Throwing is Perkins. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
To throw, Bridgewater. He'll air this out deep for Harmon. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah from 17 yards out, and the Bengals add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 4. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Eluding the and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow rolling to his left. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Now he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Hey, go once, Mike.
Here's Bridgewater. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Bridgewater to throw it. He's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll run it with Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Kelvin Harmon, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This time Burrow will look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Big 13. Big 13.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked up. Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right. right, Coach. Thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Bridgewater. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
From the 27, Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Kill. Turn up.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Room here to run. Uses the stiff arm, and he will finally be taken out of bounds. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. The quick slant caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Williams again, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now McManus for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to bring it down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now it's Burrow. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you in bad body language, understandably, as he walks.
It comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with it.
And all the way in. in for a Cincinnati score. Well, for as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Man, this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff. They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Bridgewater. This is the tight end fan. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Right here, right here. Check 50, check 50.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Play action. It's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make it.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that. Maybe.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
Here we go. Hey, King.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Game, there was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. The Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Pushing through the contact.
Missed.
It will not go down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Kylan Hill from 17 yards out. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The busy night continues for Williams. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Three yards remain for second down. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.